Hi guys, Nai here. Let's continue with the gameplay as Hutama. In the last episode, I must have set up trade. Did I set up trade? Oh, just a bit. We have a lot more available. We have one capital of Freeland, Jimboomba growing pretty rapidly, and Rangi being settled onto this fungus and on these fruits. Having all these plantations over here and over here kind of forces me to go into organics photosystems for one additional food from plantation improvements and grow labs for food from fungus. And by that, I mean I need level 4 in harmony, which will be possible to do. We won't be going too far into the bottom, maybe towards robotics and nanorobotics, but generally in the harmony way. Okay, this explorer needs to go explore. I know these combat rovers were trying to attack north, but there is a siege worm. That is a bit of a danger. Let's heal in the back. Rangi was settled. Let's produce a trade depot. We have 300 energy, which makes it possible to buy something. I would rather buy a recycler. Let's keep that for later. Set up trading route. We might go to Palatine, but I fear there might be some aquatic aliens down here. Supplying Rangi would make the most reason, even though the trade route is kind of a snaky. And I'm definitely not going towards Mandira right now. Maybe later once we clear out these aliens. Or set up protection for our trading route. Let's go to Rangi then. And the other trade convoy will go... Yeah, this one can go to Palatine. We've met Duncan Hughes. I wonder where... Oh, over here. That means he's one of these. He's down here. We quest Occupational Hazard. Now we continue to Harmony or Purity. Let's domesticate the wildlife and go towards Harmony. We aren't very harmonious right now because we are attacking a lot of these aliens. Unfortunately, the siege worm will likely consume this combat rover. Now we can purchase the recycler in Rangi to facilitate projection. And there it goes. Alright, we need more units, of course. We need more of everything. Let's go for combat rovers then, and in order to battle these siege worms, I will need some sort of artillery or gunners, which I didn't go for or towards. Quest for recycler gets us 10% worker speed. And next research goes either towards physics or computing to get us some sort of a ranged unit. Computing is kind of necessary for the later game, but I'll go into physics right now. Even though it is a detour, let's take that. Quest subset curse. We have a laboratory. That means we can accept the reagents or reject them. Let's accept and go towards harmony. And build a pharma lab as well. We can get another personality trait. This was possible one turn earlier also. We probably won't go towards military. Let's not go towards the profiteering, the trade one, but precise instead. 5 science when killing a unit in combat. We are going to clear out some of these aliens, even though it will take some time. Yes, we will take out some of these aliens in order to make space for ourselves. And Rangi can now support trade routes, but we already have one from Jimboomba. Rangi would not have any trading partner to go with, but it has a ton of production. Let's go for Old Earth Relic. And the depots will be used for energy. We have just enough production, mainly thanks to the colonist type, the engineers that we have 4 turns until we get rangers. Let's build a... I'm not sure. Vivarium, yes. Jimboomba finished a trade convoy. We will need a Vivarium as well. And in rank we will get more yields but the trade route is more complicated. Let's go to Freeland. Now this worker finished 1, 2, 3 improvements. The north should be possible to improve. We are working these 4 tiles. These are all done. We probably need a road to our cities. In this case, let's improve this gold, and then I will try make it route towards Rangi, towards Jimbumba, and remove this miasma to be able to trade more easily. Let's get discipline and pillage this alien nest. We got the heterophobic solution artifact. We don't have enough to get a perk, and the aliens are getting aggressive. Quest for laboratory will give us 1 science from laboratories. Oh, I kinda want the additional science. Pull these combat rovers back to safety. I don't want them eaten by the alien siege worm. There is physics, and our explorer is going to die. Not if we save it. We get physics. Now, next research should either be geophysics, genetics, or even organics. But organics isn't a priority. Let's go for genetics and perhaps alien life forms, or even genetic mapping. We have some paddocks. On Chitin, there will be one on Rizalin. Currently only the capital would profit from that, and the capital can produce some more rangers. We have another virtue. We finished the industry tree, or industry perk, with interdependence network, and don't need anything else. Investment and alternative markets would be cool, but we definitely want this energy bonus for every virtue. We can pick either knowledge, prosperity, or might tree. All 3 of them are equally viable. I think I am going towards might. We are going to drive the aliens out. Let's make Vivarium in Rangi. The city needs to grow in order to grow. And I wanted to make sure that the north is open for settling. And once I produce this ranger, I will switch towards a colonist. In 4 turns, that is great. More alien nests on Firaxit. I think this place would be great for a city. Let's explore that bit. Finished Vivarium. Let's build more basic stuff. We might go towards a colonist, but there is no good settling location. Like this peninsula might be cool, but this island is more appropriate. I don't really want to expose myself on the seas. Let's build a recycler then. Jimbumba has some trading routes. And it looks fine. Settling right here would open me to seas, but I will have some decent strategic resources. Floatstone, petroleum, a lot of Firaxit. And we have surplus gold. My explorer was killed. The aliens here are being restless, yes. Too bad. That's too bad. We finished the genetics, which means we have access to Farm Lab and City Nursery. Nice buildings. And have quite a bit of science right now. What we need is either alien sciences or going towards organics and eventually biology as well. You know what? Let's switch into computing and go for networks and the spy agency. And we need to build a farm lab. Let's do that in the capital. Continue in the quest. Subset curse. Mirror touch synesthesia is a dominant trait in our colony. Accelerate the adoption of mirror touch synesthesia or hone it into elite mind reading force. That's fun. Let's accelerate the adoption and have all our people have it. We need biofactory building. Where does it lie? It's biofactory in organics. Requires a workable source of petroleum. Okay. That will be built in the city in the north. The new one I'm planning to build. Rangi can now contribute towards city nursery. It has quite a bit of marsh. While it is unimproved, it can give us additional food and be fairly equal with grassland. Once you build an improvement on the marsh, it will be converted into grassland. That's one of the aspects I don't like. And we have some diplomatic capital. Let's get another trade. This time a political one. These are varied but not very important. I might go towards generous cost reduction. Yep, let's pick that instead of trade one. Of a trade. The repair facility quest will give us 5% production for military. Freeland produced a colonist, and I do want another one. One to the north, one to the west. I think I wanted to settle in these resilience. Freeland captured this titanium tile, but it cannot work it. Though we can improve it and get the resources. Let's bombard this siege worm and hopefully get rid of it. We get a quest for Vivarium, and I'm going towards one more food for Vivariums. Our trade convoy finished the trade route to Palatine, and I believe this was safe. Let's continue with it. And Jimbumba will make itself a worker. We need to improve more tiles. Perhaps I should have done that earlier. In that case, this worker will move towards Rangi. And our capital needs to build a recycler that will amount for quite some production boost. 2 from the building and 3 from trading routes. It's a small bonus, but it stacks pretty fast. And let's settle the colonist over here. This is interesting. The aliens were angered by me settling in here. Are possibly going to attack the city, or the outpost. Rangi doesn't need anything to build right now. Let's go for agriculture for quite a short time. And this colonist is in danger of being eaten by the worm. Let's move to the sea where it cannot hurt us. And we killed the worm. Got ourselves science and culture. And the colonist is free to go. Our next virtue will be towards survivalism for the strength against aliens. And I would like to get scavenging as soon as possible so that we clear this and get additional science. We get a quest growth potential. We can create a trade route with Kagungan. I think I'm going to take it. Now Freeland finished all it needed. Let's get ourselves a worker quite fast and then some building. Aliens will probably eat my convoy. Make a ranger in Rangi. And we got 200 culture from fresh specimens. That means we can get ourselves this synergy bonus or some other interesting virtue, because I will get one for free. Let's take prosperity then. We are not healthy, that means the foresight doesn't give us a lot. And the free virtue goes into scavenging. This settler will go to the north and settle on the desert hill. It looks like the trade route was saved. Yeah, I hope so. We have quite a bit of energy, but I'm not going to spend it. At least not right now. Computing and Pambala instead. Bridgeport was settled. Now we can clear these alien nests. And met Elodie. Nice to meet you. She is... I see. He moved the city 2 tiles to the right. Track of the city, and I see the tiles it has moved to. Elodie is in the north here. I might be able to trade with her eventually. And we can also destroy Keagungan if we don't like their trade. And I think I'm going to spend some of the energy in trading with the station by a trade convoy. Finished quest. City nurseries get 5 production for military unit, even though I don't have need for marshes in my cities. Need for city nurseries and their bonuses for marsh in the city. Make a clinic. And let's clear this alien nest. Of course, this will anger the aliens to red. Rangi can now build a clinic and Jimboomba a laboratory. We have this trade convoy that will go towards Kiagung. This trade route should be somewhat safe. We get 20% trade yield with Palatine. I'll keep this ranger in Rangi stationed and keeping the city safe. And pillage this alien nest as well. We got enough science for computing. Our next research we've finished computing will be into alien sciences or alien life forms. We will need alien preserves in our cities. And I think this makes more sense because I don't have enough places to build a cinema as well. It doesn't hurry. Let's improve our units. And the amount of diplomatic capital says I need to improve something. I don't have much combat right now. Let's improve the yields from internal city trade routes. And I will of course need more cities to trade with. It's always the question of having more cities. Aliens near Rangi, let's shoot them down. And the ranger doesn't have no job. There is Fjaran. He has also moved and settled over here. Fine by me. And Rangi is growing very nicely. It's also getting the worker over here. And because the city is growing, I will need some health institutions. Let's build a farm lab. I'm getting a lot of diplomatic capital from outgoing agreements. All of them are skunk works. Fun. That means I am able to sign some agreements with the outside world. Let's go for estate tax or think tank. Something with Elodie. She can be quite helpful and a good ally. My personality traits need 250. Jimboomba is also growing nicely. Let's build a farm lab. Let's pillage this alien nest. We have found a seismic sounding fork. Okay, and get out of here. So that the manticore attacks the marines, not us. We can get the slumber slaughter extract. I think that makes quite a good sense to get 50% worker build speed. We don't need as many workers, and we can also construct more difficult or more costly tile improvements this way. The combat rover and heal it. Our clinic will give us 1 health. Now I can improve one of my traits. Let's go for cooperative and boost our internal trade routes to the maximum. It doesn't seem like much, but it's decent. And considering I will have a lot more of them, here we finished the alien life forms and the spy agency as well. And we should build the alien preserve in Freeland, yes, for sure, and one in Rangi. Let's protect the wildlife. Our project will go towards lowering risk to covered operations. We can upgrade rangers into gunners, more strength against ranged, and cruisers against land units. Our next research will go definitely into alien sciences. Now is the time for cinema as well. Okay, all of the quests are fulfilled. Our agents are free to go and discover anything. Let's go to Mandira and Deep Castle and Jongsang as well. Also, Jimboomba will make an alien preserve. These buildings are essential because there are not many sources of culture. This one is a fast or early one. And Pembela will grow in a few turns. Our next virtue will go towards prosperity, I guess. We kinda need homesteading, helping hands, pioneer spirit, and settler clans. I'm not going to work first initiative, pathfinders, or even colony initiative. The one free colonist in it is not worth right now this late in the game. It is really an early game expansion tool. We have grown out of the early game. We are at turn 93. Freeland will build a thorium reactor real quick, and we build the road. We get a city connection, 5 from city connections. All the size of the population, 5, will give us the amount of energy from the trading. It's a very simple formula. Our agents have arrived. We get quest for Pharma Labs. Let's go for 1 additional health. Since we built some buildings, we can go towards adopting wildlife or trading for labor. Let's adopt them and care for them. And of course, level 3 of Harmony Affinity. The Tide Hunter, let's improve coast attacks. Combat rovers into armor. 20% flanking. We might be attacking a decent amount, but since we cleared the north, there is not much else to fight right now. Trade depot, and we got some decent amount of energy. Let's purchase a recycler. It's a very essential building. And a vivarium in order to grow the city fast. Rangi should produce some trade convoy, and altogether we should promote trade even more. The more cities we have, the more trade we set up. I will establish network with all of my agents. We have to establish network in Le Coeur. I think I have not sent an agent over there. No worries, I will do it later. Alien Preserve quest for 1 science and 3 energy, or 5 healing for units. I think the science and energy is really more worth it. If you are building tall, not going to have a lot of cities, pick the healing. It will have a greater effect than like 4 or 5 science and 10 energy. But we are going to settle a lot, and that means building a colonist. And Richport will also build a trade depot. Also produce a colonist. We have space, we need to expand. It seems like our personality trait of precise with the agreement of Skunkworks is the most important one that we are exporting. It's currently only with 1, but I had it signed with 3 AIs. Rangi can keep producing trade convoys? I think it can. We have some space for trade. As much as I like going towards Fjaran, I don't think this is a safe route. Let's stay internal and improve Richport. Finish the colonist. We need a trade convoy, and this colonist will probably go settle near Keagungan over there. This worker will go towards Richport, improve the Xenomast. NSA is going towards robotics. Fine, let's siphon energy. Chungsu towards ballistics. Kavitha towards robotics as well. Let's reassign this one to Le Coeur. Alien Sciences Technology. I think I can stop the episode right here. We have settled some cities. We have cleared the land of aliens, and our cities are growing very nicely. We are keeping the colony and health in check. If you are interested, join me in the next episode. Thank you for watching. Bye.